everyone, and welcome to WWWOWWWEE !Wrestlebutts. We are live tonight in Buffalo, New York, looking to rock this party. And if you're ready for some wrestling action, well, then you better get more ready, because Wrestlebutts isn't just wrestling. Wrestlebutts isn't even just life. It is the air you breathe. It is the food you eat. It is the poop you poop. I should not have said that. It is not poop. Tonight's first match is going to be a Falls Count Anywhere match between the King of Clubs and Mann Zilla. Mann Zilla is sick and tired of being at the bottom of the rankings. He's looking to work his way up, and if he's got to go through a club to do it, well, so be it. It's time to pay the cover charge as Mann Zilla takes on the King of Clubs in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Up next, Randy Ranger, continuing to represent the UAC here in WWWE, is going to take on Uncle Rocky, the man of family values, the man of good friends. And Uncle Rocky may or may not be coming alone, so we better keep an eye on that match. Uncle Rocky, of course, being the current any Continental champion. So if Randy Ranger pulls off a win over him, who knows what that could mean for Randy's ranking. Let's see if he can ranger on. Up next, in an Extreme Rules match, Fantaboi is going to be taking on Professor Manley. The man with the mindset and the body to back it up is going to take on Fantaboi, the boy with the Fanta body. Next, we got in tag team action. There is a rivalry match going on here between the Pimp Snappers and the team of Beat Emoji and Jefferson Pooka. Both of them are looking to become #1 contenders for the co-championship. Let's see if they can pull it off tonight. And then finally, in our main event, going one-on-one for the WWWOWWWEE Super Anyweight Championship, Vlad Kublitsky is looking to climb to the top of the mountain against the internet. And the internet is not going to make it easy. No, siree, Bob. Never has once in the history of the internet, never will again. The internet is looking to retain that title, and if it has to stomp on Vlad in the process, it's going to try and do that. All that happens tonight, but first we need to get to that first match. Let's cue things up. This capacity crowd is on its feet, waiting for things to get started. All of a sudden, the records come on up. Boons, 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 boons. And who is that? It is the King of Clubs. There he is, greeting his adoring audience. You can just hear them adoring him way out loud. Oh, man. I heard somewhere that he had to spend hours perfecting that little spin move. But, it paid off, man. It looks good. It looks good, and he knows it. He knows it. He wants everybody to, he's thanking everybody for telling him he looks good. Oh, my goodness. Strutting out to the ring like classic champions, man. Classic champions like David Arquette and others. Really, honestly, he only reminds me of David Arquette. For some reason, he only reminds me of the classic reign of David Arquette in WCW, and who knows, he may have just as glorious a run himself. But before he can do that, he needs to rise up the ranks. And let's see if he is actually capable of doing that. He seems to think he is capable of doing that. He is sure very happy with the reaction he's getting from the crowd. They're loving him, I guess. They're loving him. They're loving his face. He's just wiping off his breakfast there, just getting a little bit of that breakfast off his face, and getting ready to get things started. Well, this is going to be a tough match for him because he is going up against one of the bigger dudes in this, physically bigger. Let's put it that way. But he's a bigger guy, and here he comes here. It's Mann Zilla has decided to come out and play. And what's he doing right here? Oh, well, yeah, he's not sure. He sees his hand, and somewhere behind there. Well, it appears that some of our stage decoration got in our way here as he makes his way down to the ring. Obviously, we're going to have to do something about those Easter Island heads shipped in directly from the real Easter Island. And those Eastern Islanders will probably never forgive us, but it's all worth it to bring you the very best stage in the very best show on the very best stream for the very best people. You're all the very best, definitely. Meanwhile, Mann Zilla making his way up to the ring amidst a whole bunch of fire. He is dropping bombs, ladies and gentlemen, and looks like he is here to excite. Don't let the multiple Z's fool you there. He is definitely here to excite, if not with his facial hair, then with his wrestling abilities. And usually it goes in that order in wrestling. Usually the person with the best facial hair wins. Daniel Bryan could tell you that one. He was back when he was Bryan Danielson. He was nobody and nobody liked him, but now he's Daniel Bryan. So there we are. And we are about ready to get things started. Vlad Kublitsky, of course, will be facing the internet for the Super Anyweight Championship later on tonight, but here we are getting things started here. Looks like we're starting with a little headlock, flipping him over, nicely executed. Looks like Mann Zilla is looking to cut off his air supply, exhaust him a little bit. Nope, the King of Clubs ain't having any of that. Not in his domain. He has decided to flip things around here with a nice little bit of chain wrestling. He's got Z-Man down. He looks like he's getting a little bit dominated there. Z-Man's in a little bit of trouble. How's he going to get out of there? Oh, well, nicely done with that wrist lock coming around behind him there. And oh my goodness, are people still calling me? Oh my goodness. You know, folks, on a side note, it seems that the world does not respect my schedule. I have gotten 3 phone calls in the past half hour while I was trying to get this stream started. It's amazing. All right, in this Falls Count Anywhere match, it looks like the weapons have come on out. The weapons are out, and the King of Clubs got the bat. Well, well, that's his namesake. He is the King of Clubs after all. He rules all clubs, and it looks like Mann Zilla is looking to crown the king with that club. Well, only once, I guess. You try to, you don't have to be unreasonable, apparently. Mann Zilla looking to keep him down. All right, looks like he's going for the pin. Can he do it? 1. Nope, did not wrap things up early here, but it looks like he's just trying to just expend that energy a little bit. Try to keep the King of Clubs guessing and on his toes. And of course, the King of Clubs doesn't like to do much thinking here, man. His face was made for looking, not thinking. So, and he just wants to let him know. It's like, okay, bouncing him off the ropes. That did not connect. A little bit of sloppy offense on both sides there, but looks like Z-Man was able to come on back with a back flapjack there. Searching around for another. He's got the brainer, and he's got ahead and hit the King of Clubs right in the junk with the brainer. The junk smasher is in effect. Looks like we're going for the pin here. How's he going to come back from that? 1, 2, can he do it? 3! And your winner tonight is Mann Zilla. He has conquered the King of Clubs and will go back up the ranks. Looks like the King of Clubs has been usurped. Oh, wow. A little late attack there. Oh, no, that's right. This is just the replay. There he is going for that first pin here. Mann Zilla dominant in tonight's opening match. Definitely, for sure. And the King of Clubs is not an easy guy to put down. Let me tell you, he is, well, I mean, he's not difficult either. In fact, he's, I don't know, maybe about mid-range. Who even knows how all that works around here? Vlad Kublitsky issuing a challenge to everybody's asses, saying they will be kicked. So when he joined us here on WWWOWWWEE!.com, he said that he was going to kick everybody's butts. And Mann Zilla, he's largely unaware of that because he is in the ring right now being dominant himself, showing the world what's up. So he has gone ahead and raising his arm in a well-deserved victory. Let's go on to our next match. Let's move back on to tonight's action as we recap the story between Randy Ranger and Uncle Rocky. You see, Uncle Rocky is a man of family values. He wants everybody to be polite. He wants everybody to be good friends and make sure that they eat healthy snacks and do things that are healthy for them. And if they aren't healthy, him and his pal Robot Pete are going to come along and do very unhealthy things to your face and bottom. Now, I would say he'd kick your ass, but ass is a bad word, and good friends do not use bad words. Well, Randy Ranger takes some offense to that because you see, Randy Ranger is very good friends with Liz Shiz. And as everybody knows, just because you use some bad words doesn't mean you are a bad person. So when Uncle Rocky said some terrible things about Liz Shiz, Randy Ranger was like, well, golly, I'm going to have to go in there and defend her honor. So Randy Ranger is here tonight to defend the honor of his matriarch, Liz Shiz. So Randy Ranger is here to defend the concept, the very idea that just because you use swear words doesn't mean you are a bad person. Uncle Rocky vehemently disagrees. Let's see which one is right, because as we all know, all battles can be resolved. All battles can be resolved in that ring. And tonight, we're going to be resolving this battle as Randy steps on out to the thrill and glory. Everybody has been waiting for him. Randy Ranger, of course, a resident of Mars, who is owned by the UAC. He used to just be an employee, but now he is owned by the UAC. So he is here representing the UAC. We, of course, are not affiliated in any way with the UAC or the WWE or any other actual company. And in fact, this is just kind of a small stream with a small number of people watching it. But until such time as I can actually clear those endorsements, that's just the way it's got to be. Getting back here to Randy. What's Randy's deal tonight? Well, like I said earlier, he thinks everybody should be allowed to use swear words. Swear words are a perfectly valid form of expression, and Randy believes that to be absolutely true. In fact, his matriarch, Liz Shiz, is well known for using swear words and strong language, and she's a good person, so why can't everybody else that swears be a good person as well? Just because you swear doesn't mean you're bad. And you know what? Just because you jump at a cameraman and make him trip over doesn't mean you're a bad person either. But, you know, Randy is just a good old guy. He is an all shucks, well golly good boy. And he just wants everybody to know that just because he uses a little bit of foul language, like sometimes one time he called someone a diaper biscuit. Can you believe that? A diaper biscuit. That gets censored out sometimes when you're on the internet. But Randy Ranger, he still called someone a diaper biscuit, and yet he has donated more money to charity than most of you. So just remember that there. Randy Ranger, super sweary, super good to kids. So remember that as you are judging him based on his appearance. Just because he's a little bit slow coming out, you know, he just didn't have his coffee. That's all there is to it. And he's a little possessed by the devil, but it doesn't make him a bad person either. Neither does using swear words, and he is here to maintain that tonight against the bombastic brawler, against the citrus-hued superstar, Uncle Rocky, who's getting queued up and ready to go just now, or at least we can hope so. Things got a little bit dark in the arena here. Who knows even what's about to happen? Everybody waiting in anticipation. Those are some green eyes. Yeah, thanks, Donald. And here they come, the good friends, bopping on out. And here is your Continental Champion, Uncle Rocky. He is here to promote family values and kindness and good deals and fireworks, of course, man. You got to love the fireworks. So he's telling everybody, hey, man, come on, everybody. Be good to one another. You know, eat your vegetables. Take your medicine. Don't do anything unseemly like swear, like that despicable Randy Ranger. But all the crowd is like, no, Uncle Rocky, we don't like what you have to say because we like to swear. We like to say diaper biscuits. And Uncle Rocky's like, don't say diaper biscuits while I'm wrestling or I'll kick you in your behind. I'm not going to say what I really want to say. I'm going to say behind because that other word is a swear word and all of you need to stop swearing. All of you need to stop swearing, especially you dirty, dirty zombie, Randy Ranger. And Randy Ranger's all like, oh, come on, man, that's species, man. You can't be saying that. And Uncle Rocky's like, zombie ain't a species, it's a disease, man. And Randy's like, okay, I'm going to kick your booty butt. It looks like Rocky ain't having it. His booty butt is perfectly safe as he takes in early control of this match. The citrus-hued superstar picking up Randy, considering what he's going to do next. Looks like he's going for a little high-flying action. What's going on? Oh! Nice little running front bulldog there. Picking Randy up. He's like, no more swearing from you, pal. No more swearing from you. Take that. That's what you get for swearing. A little. Then Randy's like, nope. My turn. I'll swear all I diddle dang wanna. Boom. That is a very, very swift move for a zombie to be doing. Looks like zombification has been very kind to Randy Ranger, even though, you know, it usually makes most people stiff and slow, but there's Randy. Nope. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon there from Randy, because he is just as swift as he was when he was alive. The powers of hell have compelled him. And even though, nice little back neck breaker there. And even though the powers of hell have given him new life and made him a little bit slow when he's not moving, man, he can pull the energy out when he wants to. But Uncle Rocky ain't having any of that hell energy. He's here to give heaven energy. He's like, no. You need to be good. You need to not swear. You need to not be revived by the devil. And Randy's like, well, golly, I ain't got to be not revived by the devil. Otherwise, this match wouldn't be happening. What are you, crazy? Russian leg sweep from the zesty zombie right there. He pulls him to the center ring. Looks like he's going to try to go for maybe some signature action. Boom! Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Little stomp to the chest to make Uncle Rocky reconsider his position on swearing. Little slingshot into the corner. Uncle Rocky has managed to turn the tides, but missed the mark with that move right there. And Randy, ever happy to capitalize with a rear Frankensteiner. Flipping Uncle Rocky around. All right, looks like he's picking him up. Looks like he's looking for a bigger move to go here. He's whipping him into the corner. What's it going to do to him there? That is bad territory for Uncle Rocky to be in. The citrus-hued superstar is going to get his oranges squished if he is not careful. All right, looks like he's getting ready for a suplex. No. He changed his mind. Another Russian leg sweep. Well, one thing you can say about zombies, they've certainly got a strong and hard offense, but they are not the most creative folks on the planet. And with a 1 count, Uncle Rocky gets back up and gets back to his senses. He is not going to give Randy the satisfaction of even so much as a 2 count. Because even though Uncle Rocky loves to count to 3 on his children's show, he does not love to count to 3 in the center of the ring. And Randy is, of course, trying to take that arm out from under him there, trying to, of course, keep him from being able to execute his super special move. All right, Randy, once again, showing the swiftness that only a hell zombie can demonstrate with a body press there, right there. Smacks him in the side of the head. Okay, what's he doing here? Oh, boom! The Randy-nator. Randy hits him with the Randy-nator. Uncle Rocky looks like he's in trouble here as he is trying to shake off the effects of that mad, vicious Randy-nator. He started really, oh no, looks like he is not reconsidering his stance on swearing. Rocky's like, nope, buddy. You can hit me all you want, but it doesn't make you right. You cannot say that DP word that you were saying earlier, or DB, I suppose. Biscuit starts with B. Oop, I almost said a dirty word. Oh, well, Randy's like, well, you are just stupid, buddy. Boom. Trading blows back and forth. Who knows where this is going to go, man? It is way up in the air. They are just so evenly matched right now. It is crazy. Randy, of course, coming back with another, ooh, sort of a rear Frankensteiner devil drop right there. Going for the pin. Does he have enough to do it? One. And Uncle Rocky decides not so much. Not so much. So, well, Randy's still going to go for it now, isn't he? Uncle Rocky coming in for it. No, it reversed into a neck breaker. Gorgeous little set of wrestling right there. Randy certainly retained his skills after death. That's not an easy thing to do. The devil doesn't necessarily let you keep your personality there. And trying to go for that submission, but of course Uncle Rocky's foot touching the rope, and so that's a no-go right there. One of the things zombies are usually not clear on is a sense of space. They usually don't even know where they are half the time. So ring presence is not a huge priority for them, but he's going to go for that pin. 1, 2, 3, and he wraps it up. Randy Ranger has defended the honor of the UAC Unleashes tonight and said that it is okay to say diaper biscuits if you want to say diaper biscuits. You want to call someone a diaper biscuit? Well, Randy Ranger says that is just okay in his book. Go ahead, all you diaper biscuits. And that's the thing too. Diaper biscuits is it's a swear word, but it's a term of affection. So in some cultures, I've heard. In any case, Randy Ranger bringing the win tonight against Uncle Rocky, and he will progress up the challenge ladder. This is a huge win for him entirely because, of course, Uncle Rocky being the Intercontinental Champion, I mean, this is going to be kind of a black mark on his record right there. A lot of folks going to be gunning for the champion now, hoping for a shot at that title, because if Uncle Rocky goes down over a minor disagreement about swear words, then who knows even where the rest of this is going to go. Uncle Rocky's in a lot of trouble right now in the big standings, and he's going to need to be relying more and more on his partner, Robot Pete, I think. Then again, maybe Randy Ranger is just that good. The devil does have some powerful mojo to give his minions, and Randy Ranger is certainly capitalizing on having that energy. Randy Ranger victorious tonight in Buffalo, New York, as we continue our quest through the WWWE roster here on WWWE WrestleButts Live. And charging down to the ring with all of the enthusiastic energy of a bumbling boy, it's Fantaboi. He is the, of course, former Intercontinental Champion, and as the current Intercontinental Champion is Uncle Rocky. It managed to move up while still not going anywhere. But in any case, it looks like Fantaboi is here to continue to make a presence and maybe make some headway for himself there. And, well, there he is playing to the crowd that so clearly loves him. He is shouting out. He is shouting out to all his Fantaboi fans. Well, I don't know what you'd call them. Maybe if any exist, they can tell us what they're called. But there he is reaching out, looking for a fan right there. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. And they're all like, sit down and get the good guy out here. Let's do this for realsies now. Come on. Come on. Who we got coming? It's Professor Manley. Professor Manley getting ready to take the stage. He's got the brains, he's got the brawn, he's got it all. He is the total package from across the pond, and he is not afraid to let anybody know it, but he is dignified about it. You know, he's a pretty good guy, as it turns out. You know, he doesn't really want to put into your face that he is a fancy guy with brains and brawn. You know, he's quiet, he's dignified. You know, he just wants everybody to know that he's here to have a good time, as most proper British gentlemen want to do. And that's enter a wrestling ring and have a ripping good time with your fellows. Well, we'll see if he's going to have a ripping good time with Fantaboi tonight as this match gets underway. Professor Manley, of course, he's not only a student of the School of Hard Knocks, he's also a professor at the School of Hard Knocks, and he has tenure, ladies and gentlemen. He has tenure at the School of Hard Knocks, so you better get ready for that, because he is going to give Fantaboi a lesson he won't soon forget. This match gets underway, and it does look like Professor Manley has 1 or 2 pounds on Fantaboi there. A bit of a weight advantage, I think. And not afraid to use it. Of course, look at that intelligent, tactical mind that's going on with Professor Manley. You know, he's dissecting Fantaboi in a very scientific way right now. There you go. You see, he's targeting specific areas of the neck and the upper back. He's trying to make it because, you know, when you target those specific areas, it's very hard to move your arms. And, of course, Fantaboi is naturally clumsy to begin with. So, maybe he doesn't need to apply too much science to fighting Fantaboi, is I guess the point here. But here's the thing. Professor Manley doesn't phone it in just because, he's facing Fantaboi. No. In fact, he might even, let Fantaboi practice a little bit here by knocking over a ref. That's, of course, Fantaboi forgetting who it is he's actually fighting there. Most people think, oh, maybe he knocked over the ref as some sort of a tactical maneuver. But did you see him capitalize on that tactical maneuver? No. He's just immediately heading underneath the ring there, and he has picked up the sledgehammer. And, that's pretty much what you got to resort to. Professor Manley may have the brains and he may have the brawn, but Fantaboi had the sledgehammer. And in the end of the day, and he's reaching for something else here. Looks like Fantaboi is looking to take every advantage he possibly can. All right. And there's the bat. So, wow. This is all one and done with these weapons here. Fantaboi definitely doesn't like to do the same thing twice, apparently. He seems to have a hard time concentrating on the task at hand as he heads up to the top rope, and he drops a knee right on Professor Manley's smart brains, trying to bring Professor Manley down to his level intellectually with those head attacks. Professor Manley's like, nope, good shot. It's going to take more than that, I think. And Fantaboi's like, all right, well, that counts as more than that. Let's see if that works. Going for the pin, and a 1, and Professor Manley ain't having none of it. Getting up like there's 80 pounds of wet stuff on his chest. All right, getting up. Nope. Looks like Fantaboi won't let him get back up. Fantaboi once again reaching underneath the ring for another equalizer. He's had 3 equalizers so far, so clearly he is admitting to having been way lower down the totem pole on Professor. Professor Manley decided third time was not the charm and decided he did not want to have a seat. Fantaboi was like, haha, just distracting you for this groovy Russian neck sweeper or Russian neck breaker thing that I invented. And now I'm going to stand in the ring and taunt and stamp my feet because that's what I'm all about. And Professor Manley's like, oh my goodness, I was not expecting this from this little twappy lad. Oh my goodness gracious. Little slingshot action here. Professor Manley might just be biding his time, but you never know. Fantaboi, meanwhile, is all like, well, tactics, what's that? And he's just going to start kicking people and delivering Russian leg sweeps all day long. That is the way Fantaboi rolls. All right, dropping that leg, which probably might. What's he doing here? Those are his ears, man. Those are his ears. Oh, you've just crossed the line, Fantaboi. Stop pinching his cheeks, man. He is not Santa Claus. He is Professor Manley. Don't pinch his cheeks and tell him he's cute. Professor Manley in a little bit of trouble here, it looks like, as Fantaboi is ramping up an offense. He's going long. He's going boom. Oh, my goodness. A big punch in the face right there from Fantaboi. Guess we know what he's targeting here. How did he manage that? Holy cow. Fantaboi really opening up a can of Fanta here today. He's got him down 1, 2. Can he kick out 3? Oh, my goodness. An upset here tonight as Fantaboi manages to pull off the win over Professor Manley. And how could that have possibly happened? Well, Professor Manley probably did not take into account that weaponry was going to be involved. So, Professor Manley, what's going on here? Professor Manley seems like he's is he going to offer respect? Yeah. Oh, yeah, nobody respects the Fantaboi. Professor Manley not at all impressed with what Fantaboi had to offer. And that's the thing, too. How can you extend a hand in friendship after you just got done whacking a dude with 3 different foreign objects, huh? How does that work? PsychoKnight and Brock Disco still have an unfinished beef that they have to deal with, and who knows when that's going to blow off. But in the meantime, they've got a score to settle, and Brock is not going to let it be easy. He has said that he will no longer face the Pimp Snappers unless they are in line for his championship. And so tonight, PsychoKnight and Jooztin are looking to earn the right to finish this rivalry off. But first they have to get through Jefferson Pooka and Beat Emoji. Let's head ringside. Looks like they're already in the ring, and what's going on here? Looks like the Devil City bosses have decided to try to make the chances sort of in their favor there. Hey, handing them to you on a silver platter. How can you complain about that? Are you going to get your number 1 contendership? I wonder. Beat Emoji kind of wants to know what's going on there. But meanwhile, the Devil City bosses are all like, hey, who even cares, man? So it looks like the Pimp Snappers are coming into this match at a bit of a disadvantage right here, but they're going to still get things started anyway. They are true competitors with heart. Getting things started with us today, PsychoKnight decided to be the first one in the ring, and he will be going up against Beat Emoji. Beat sends the injured PsychoKnight into the ring, but into the corner, but PsychoKnight decides he does not want to be in the corner. Do not corner me. Nuh-uh-uh. All right, throws him against the ropes. Looks like a big old swell-tacular flapjack slam right there. Bam! PsychoKnight with a kick to the ribs, trying to bring back, try to equalize what's going on here. And it looks like everybody's back in their corners. PsychoKnight with the big rolling thunder. Gonna choke him out, man. Looks like PsychoKnight is just looking to just equalize this match as quickly as possible, and he's picked a good contender to do it against because Beat Emoji is going to be the man to beat in this match. Jefferson Pooka not having quite as strong a career as Beat Emoji, but Beat definitely looking to get some help here with getting the co-championship. He can't do it alone, although he does do a good job here with that front DDT. And PsychoKnight's looking a little bit dizzy-fied here, looking for, okay, he's got him over in the corner. Looks like a little tag team action. Jefferson Pooka leaping on in to help out. Boom! Double lung blower right there in the center of the ring. And Jefferson Pooka decides to show off a little bit of his fun, fruity offense that makes him such an exciting talent. Jefferson Pooka considering what to do next, trying to think of things with that little rabbit brain. He's decided to step outside the ring and taunt, because as he knows, man, if you're going to taunt, you better be further away from the danger. Oh, nice flying Frankensteiner there. Very good job. Very good job. Jefferson Pooka definitely in command here, keeping PsychoKnight away from his partner. That is a good strategy if you are looking to claim a championship. And it looks like PsychoKnight, nope, he's not having any of it. He has reversed into a back DDT. Twist in the head of Jefferson Pooka. Looks like he's looking to have some Haas and Pfeffer tonight. PsychoKnight is not taking any of that crap from all of y'all. Rawr! Yeah. PsychoKnight considering what to do next and has decided it is time, I think, to bring in Jooztin. Jooztin taking his side next, taking the side of Jefferson Pooka. Looks like a little kick in the ribs there. Looking to maybe make it hard for him to breathe. We'll make it hard to him breathe. Okay, he's slamming his shoulder in the ground. That is a nice little tactic right there. And Jooztin, of course, looks like he's climbing up to that second rope, waiting for his opportunity. Looks like, looks like he is waiting for that opportunity. And Jefferson Pooka, don't turn around. You won't like what you see. Oh! And a big old flying Frankensteiner right there to Jefferson Pooka, who is struggling to get to his partner, but Joustin's like, nope, we ain't having that. That is some straight-up strategy right there. Oh, looks like a little reversal. Pooka hits him with the Pooka slam. Picks him back up. Looks like Pooka is looking to take control of this match again, and take advantage of some of that teamwork. And looks like Joustin's in trouble now because the combination of Pooka and Emoji has resulted in, oh, wow. A beautiful combination of moves leaves Joustin crippled and helpless in the center of the ring. Beat Emoji looking to capitalize. Oh, no, Joustin comes to his senses just quick enough to bring those legs out from underneath him. Has decided Beat Emoji needs to get beaten. Slap across the back there. Oh, what a quick turnaround for Emoji, and a wonderful little kung fu sidekick there as well. Beat Emoji using those strong legs from years of dancing in the underground illegal to the death dancing circuit as depicted in so many 80s movies. But this didn't happen in the 80s because he's much younger than that. Anyway, looks like a nice little enziguri flip slam there. Joustin standing up, Beat Emoji looking to whip him back in the corner. Are we going to see some teamwork? No, Beat Emoji has blocked it off. He is like, hey, PsychoKnight, take a look at this. This is how you do teamwork. This is how you claim the co-championship. And Joustin's like, no, man. We got to resolve this issue between PsychoKnight and Brock Disco. I am sick of those jerks always attacking us during our matches. As Beat Emoji's like, I don't even have any problem with that happening because I don't even get a story. Why do you guys get a story and I don't get a story? The world is unfair. The world is a vampire. Dun. Yeah. Joustin does not being grabbed by the crotch, but that pales in comparison to the front slam he just received. Beat Emoji, of course, does not mind grabbing another man by the crotch if it means he gets to slam him in a fancy way later. Looks like he is taunting a nice little pin there, but Joustin ain't having it. He's like, you want me, you better get all of me, homeboy Roy. Beat Emoji's like, I ain't homeboy Roy. I don't even look like Homeboy Roy. Brock Disco looks like Homeboy Roy. I think you got Brock Disco on the brain. And Joustin's like, I got a lot of things on my brain, smart ass. Let's do this. All right, he has put him in the STF. And, looks like Beat was able to kick out of that pretty quick. Not a whole lot of power behind that STF. Looks like he's going to try again with a nice little submission hold here. He's got that shoulder lock, and he is just working that arm in hoping that it gives out. All right, going for the big guns here. What's about to happen? Oh, go to sleep. Go to sleep, and it looks like Beat Emoji might not be getting up from this one. All right, 1, 2. Pooka gets there just in time to make the save. Good teamwork you can see there on that other team. Let's hope the Pimp Snappers can learn a little something from that because they've still got a ways to go before they can prove themselves #1 contenders to the co-championship. But that's what they're looking to prove right now. All right, front neck breaker. And Jooztin looks like he's going to, looks like a little do-si-do action as PsychoKnight and Pooka are about to go at it here. Pooka with the early advantage. PsychoKnight might be well rested, but he doesn't seem to be aware of what's going on here. A third rabbit kick to the face. And, looks like the fourth is not a charm as he is countered with a fireman's carry. PsychoKnight, of course, looking to resolve that issue that he has with the Devil City Bosses, and specifically Brock Disco. The two of them have been at each other's necks for weeks now, and nice little whisper in the wind there for you. I don't believe that was whisper in the wind. Whatever that was a crazy move, and PsychoKnight got all of it. But he decided to return fire. He's like, look, your little rabbit kicks ain't doing much to me. So here's a clothesline for you, and Jooztin can deal with it some more. PsychoKnight going to recover from what was clearly not a hard hit, except that it probably was. All right, so Pooka is definitely opening up a can here. I guess he can open up a can. And he is looking to take it to Jooztin right here, try to get that #1 contendership. This weird rivalry that the Pimp Snappers have with the Devil City Bosses does not concern Jefferson Pooka. He is just concerned with doing a nice big swanton slam. And is 1, 2, 3. That was some solid teamwork from Pooka and Emoji right there. And the Yin Yang Connection, as it turns out they're called, were able to put a stop to the momentum. But let's just keep in mind here that they did have a bit of an advantage thanks to the intervention of the Devil City Bosses. So the Devil City Bosses are still going to have a little something to answer for. It just might take them a little bit longer. Who knows? Maybe PsychoKnight and Jooztin might take a professional interest in what's about to happen in that upcoming co-championship match. Could very well happen. Could very well happen. I'm not saying it will. I'm not saying it won't either. But one way or another, this rivalry between PsychoKnight and Brock Disco is not at an end just yet. One way or another, it will get resolved. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe next week. We don't know. It might, but it might not. Yes. Vlad Kublitsky, the demon of darkness, the monster who walks. The V for very big. He's going to take on the internet. And even though Vlad Kublitsky's a big guy, the internet would argue that nobody's bigger than the internet. And he is looking to prove it tonight as he will be defending his WWWE Super Anyweight Championship in the process. The internet, of course, is not a clean player. He likes to play dirty. And the internet has already successfully defended his title once before in singles action. But he's looking to try to make this a twofer. He's trying to cement that legacy. The internet wants to be known all around the world as the champion. And Vlad Kublitsky's like, nope, I am bigger than the internet. I can beat the internet. Of course, he doesn't say those things. That mask makes it kind of hard for Vlad to talk, but he lets his actions speak louder than his words, and his actions have been speaking pretty loud as of late, as he is, I believe, the only competitor currently right now who is rocking a completely undefeated streak. Right now, this match is for the WWWE Super Anyweight Championship, and coming first is the contender, Big Vlad Kublitsky, getting ready to take his place among the WWWE Immortals. Vlad Kublitsky very slowly making his way to the ring. He, of course, comes to us from nobody knows where, because his mysterious mask of mystery makes it a mystery. But of course he glows in the dark because Vlad Kublitsky can always be seen in the dark. You will always see him coming, but you will never be able to do anything about it. That is the power of Vlad Kublitsky, and he has used that power to dominate every other member of the roster thus far. Vlad Kublitsky, currently the only undefeated man in the entirety of WowWee. And so his streak is on the line tonight. It is title versus streak tonight as we look at Vlad Kublitsky versus the internet. You got to wonder if he's a little bit nervous. You got to wonder anything about Vlad Kublitsky. It's really hard to know what he's thinking underneath that mask. It's a really tough call. Nobody knows what's going on in the mind of Vlad Kublitsky. But we're pretty sure if we cracked open his head, we would see that his brain glows too. But we're not going to do that. That might be lethal to the person trying to do it to Vlad, because Vlad is undefeated, and he has been known to egregiously harm anybody that tries to do anything untowards towards him, as it were. Vlad Kublitsky with the power to cue the lighting guy. Meanwhile, on the internet, here comes the internet. The internet is looking to retain that championship and does not care what anybody thinks. Definitely not. Only cares about having that championship, and he really only wants the championship so nobody else can have it. He's kind of just playing a big old game of keep away with it. He really doesn't care if he's the champion or not. He doesn't care about anything except, disappointing other people. And so he's going to just go ahead and rise on up and show that championship that he has off to everybody. Let them know that, yep, I'm your champion whether you like it or not, you jerks. Yeah. You mad? You mad? Yeah. All right, lol. Yeah. Lol. You mad? Trolling the audience, indeed. Yes, he is trolling the audience. Well, as we said before, this match is for the Super Anyweight Championship, the top award in WowWee. All right. Very tense moment here as we get things started. That bell rings, and it is on. Vlad Kublitsky with an early front drop kick right there. He is not looking to fool around. He wants to be champion before lunch. And it might happen for him. It could very well happen for him because he is really he is knocking holes into the internet's suit coat there. Now, one thing you need to understand about the internet is not like you and I, a tangible person. The internet is actually a projected hologram of the internet. The internet itself is actually in this match. It's not being run by an AI right now. No, that is actually the internet, the very internet. And the reason why you keep seeing all those little holes spontaneously appearing in the jacket is that is the internet literally bending reality around itself so that it can show up in our world in the form that it has chosen, the very professional form. And so the holes there are just sort of, like where it's phasing in and out of itself there. You see, the internet is not a tangible person, and so Vlad's got a big old battle ahead of him, because he is currently being fought by a solid hologram. Holograms tend not to feel any pain, but, the internet is here to make sure that Vlad feels pain, even though he looks shorter. He looks shorter, and Vlad is not afraid to show him that he is bigger. But the internet feels he's got this because, he thinks he's superior to humans. And Vlad, he presumes, is human, as we all do. But Vlad's like, could a human do this to you with its knee? And the internet's like, well, yeah, kind of, ow. And Vlad's like, I thought you couldn't feel pain. And the internet was like, shut up. Kick out at 1. That's what I'm going to do. The internet kicked out at 1. All right. Vlad picks up the internet. The internet counters with a nice little elbow to the inferior human gut, I suppose. The internet's certainly mounting more of an offense as we continue this trend here. And, little flip over. Little hurting of the neck there, twisting that arm. He's not twisting his arm to ask him if he wants more cake. No, siree. He's twisting that arm looking for a submission. And Vlad has never been known to submit. He has not lost a single match yet. His streak is on the line, and he is looking to defend it. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, no. Countered into a back slam right there. Nice little counter to get out of that move right there. And the internet looking to capitalize, looking to do as much damage as possible and retain that title. Can he pull it off? Vlad Kublitsky is not trying to make it easy for him. And front face slam right there. Rattled his brains just a little bit. Looks like he's heading up to the high rent district. The internet Is he? Oh, no, he's gonna stop and taunt first, because that's the internet for you. You mad? You mad? You mad? Oh, he looks like he missed with the Rafflecopter. He went for the Rafflecopter and missed hard. But Vlad still letting him capitalize there. All right. Now it's Vlad that's going upstairs. Oh, what's about to happen here? What's about to happen here? Oh, my goodness. Oh, big old Frankensteiner off the top of the... Well, that was not a... That was a... Yeah, whatever that was. The internet did it. And now he's letting everybody know he did it. You mad? He's saying, you mad? Vlad getting picked up by the internet. Elbowed in the chops. Vlad has had enough of this. Oh, nope. Front slam. Driving his face into the mat. And now the internet wants some more of it, and Vlad is like getting sick and tired of this garbo. He is getting sick and tired of this garbo. He's looking to come back around. So it looks like Vlad, what's he doing? He's going for the Vladnator. Boom! That's the Impaler. Vlad the Impaler right there. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. And he's having him take it outside the ring. There you go. There you go, people. There's your champion, says Vlad in 0 words or less. Showing everybody what it is that they've been booing for, I guess. Giving them a closer look at how he is going to wreck the internet. All right. And the crowd showing how well they can count to 10 as the competitors roll back into the ring to keep this match going. Oh, no. A little reversal there. Looks like the internet's taking control again. And boom! Big ol' elbow to the heart. Oh, my goodness. Vlad is looking in bad condition there. 1. Nope. Vlad is not out yet. He is definitely letting the internet know that he is not to be trifled with. Man, what's the internet got to do to wreck Vlad? I don't think the internet has found it yet. They're still looking, though. Picking the internet back up. Looking to whip him outside of the ring. Another good look for the fans who bought the good tickets here tonight. They're getting a nice close look at the carnage, at the way Vlad Kublitsky just wrecks the internet with such a scientific yet brutal approach. Vlad, of course, trained at the top of a dragon mountain, as everybody knows. And it was very tough to get in. They only let 13 people in per century, and Vlad was one of the lucky people. Or at least we think he's a person. He might not even be human. Who knows? But he was able to get into that dragon training school there, and he trained in wrestling with the famous dragon wrestler Arthanax. And Arthanax trained him in a very brutal style of wrestling, you see, which does emphasize using your environment to its advantage. It also involves breathing fire. Unfortunately, Vlad is unable to do that, and he better get the champion back in the ring because you cannot win the championship by a countout. Well, Vlad wins the match anyway. He retains his champion. He retains his streak. I do not believe he actually becomes the champion, though. No, he does not, I don't believe. I think Vlad Kublitsky was just looking to make a point there, that if he wanted that championship, he could have it at any time. Yep, the internet continues to retain that world championship there. For some reason, Vlad Kublitsky bumped down. That's an interesting situation right there, but PsychoKnight somehow managed to go up. Interesting. PsychoKnight's now the number 2 man in the company, up from number 4. Vlad Kublitsky down a notch. That's an interesting result. Must have been winning by countout, but he made his point against the internet, I suppose. Let's see. Robot Pete going down a notch, down from 3. He's at number 4 now. Brock Disco's stock seems to be doing pretty good, though. He's still at number 5. Jooztin rising up the ranks as well, though. That's interesting. And, of course, Dwayne's stock not doing so well here, but Jello Blado has moved up a bump. Fantaboi moved on down. And Randy Ranger up. Z-Man Zilla and Uncle Rocky down. Oh, my goodness. So, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning on in. I really do appreciate it. This has been Z-Man Zilla with this pilot episode of WWWWEE RASSLEBUTTS. And as always, I really do thank you very much for hanging out with me. And do hope you choose to follow if you haven't already. All right, thanks again, everybody. I'm going to take off here. And have a wonderful rest of your day. Be excellent to one another and party on dudes. And as always, WWWWEE.